So I have a very good friend here in the United Kingdom who is on the divorce stage, that on the divorce path. Okay, let me tell you, this friend of mine did not contribute one dime. When I mean one dime, to the husband's property. The husband owned a lot of properties. She didn't contribute anything to it. But guess what? When they were doing their court case and everything, and the husband came up with a particular figure about how much his property worth, you know what happened? Court sent delegates to those properties to negotiate, to know how much those properties actually worth, so as to know how much they're going to divide that property. Because like I told you, that property must be shared into half. It doesn't matter if the woman contributed to the whatever, to the purchase of that property, or if the woman is the legal owner, or her name is there on the legal ownership. The property must be divided into two. Do you get what I'm saying? And now the children are staying with that woman. I mean, their children are staying with my friend. So that means the woman is automatically going to get the highest part of that property. Remember, she did not contribute anything to that property while it was being purchased, or while they were being purchased. So what am I saying in essence? I love United Kingdom. Women, if you want to gain that freedom that you've been looking for ages, if you want to enjoy your marriage, if you want to be treated like the weaker vessel which you are, if you want to be pampered like the human being you are, relocate. I don't know for any other country. I've only visited there. I've not lived there. I don't live in other countries. What I do is just to visit. But then I can tell you for what I'm sure of. I love United Kingdom. United Kingdom to the world. Women, if you want to even have a say in your marriage, relocate. I don't know for any other countries, like any other developed countries. I've only visited there. I've not lived there, so I cannot tell you the rule that govern there, or the rule that, you know, how they operate. I can only tell you where I am sure of. Women, do you want to enjoy that marriage? Do you want to even enjoy yourself? Do whatever it takes to come to United Kingdom and lure your husband, drag your husband to United Kingdom, and thank me later. And then for some of you that still want to remain in Niger, a word of advice for you. If you have your money and your husband and you and your husband, you're planning on how to buy a property, how to buy some asset, and you know what or whatnot, do not contribute a dime. Do not let him buy his property and own his property. If you have your own money, use your own money and buy your own property. Let it be on your name. So that I'm not praying for anything to happen on your marriage. But guess what? Sometimes you cannot predict what the future holds. Okay? To avoid story that touches, buy your property. You can still love your husband the way you want to love your husband. I'm not against love in the marriage. You get what I'm saying? But then, buy your property and buy it on your own name. Let your husband buy his own property on his own name. Let there be peace. So that anything that happens, you own your property, it is yours, and let him own his own, it is his. Because at the end of the day, even if he buys that property and writes your name on it, you know, for some of us, we are always happy that, oh, our husband puts our name on the property. That shows that our husband loves us so much. Let me tell you, at the end of the day, when something would happen, it doesn't really count. The name, your name that was added there does not really count, because a lot of things can happen, and you look for that your name there, you will not find it. So don't just get overly, you know, taken away that, oh, your name is written in that property. It doesn't work out the way it started. Do you get what I'm saying? It does not always work out the way it started. So if you have your money, buy your own property, buy it and hold it. Use your name on it. You know that it is yours and yours alone. Let your husband buy his own. Even if he wants to even if he wants to put your name there. After all, at the end of the day, this is a men's world, this is a place where men talk, where men rule. So even if at the end of the day you still want to remove your name, I mean, he can do it. That is the country where they control. Do you get what I'm saying? So, but as for you, do not contribute a dime and say you want to contribute money, you want to add to whatever he's contributed, so you're going to buy property together. Please avoid that, to avoid stories that touch you. And this lady, it is trending online, that shared her experience about how her husband got a property in Lekki. That was through the husband's office. He got this property, and when they were asking the husband, when the lawyer was asking the husband to submit the name that's going to be on that property, the husband submitted his name and her own name as well. The lawyer was like, what? Please, can I see you? Can I have a one-to-one discussion with you? That was how the husband went and had that discussion with the lawyer. The lawyer convinced him into removing his wife's name from that property. And guess what? He came back and removed his wife's name from that property. I'm not surprised. Woman, even if he added your own name, even if he added your name to that, that is not a guarantee that the two of you will have equal share on that property. So Save up your money, buy things for yourself. Let it be on your name. Leave your husband to buy his own thing. Let it be on his own name. Finished. This is my own take. This is what I have to say.